going on, everybody? It's another Friday, and we are back in action. It's the Infinity Equation podcast here with your host, Art Joker Zen. And I can't do the show without my good friend over here, Mr. Disavow. How you doing, sir?
Dante, what goes on, sir? How's everybody doing? Happy to be on another Friday night hanging out. I'm messing around. I'm trying new computers. I'm trying the light. People say, use the ring light. Use the ring light. Now I'm using the ring light, dang it. But here's the problem. I had backlights. I didn't get those. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. We're here. As Rhodey said, I'm here. Deal with it. Let's do it.
Exactly. Before we jump into everything, he's here in the comments. I want to say a big shout out. Yesterday was his birthday to Bart. Happy birthday, sir. Happy belated
birthday, sir.
Exactly. So, we're here. It's fun times. If you're new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. And if you like what you also still see and you want to stay for some more craziness, join the members, the Goon Squad. And I'm hoping next month we'll have something special for everybody, for the members. So
nice.
Hopefully. But as we continue on here, Bart gives himself more gunpla. Yeah. Definitely. Tim, how have you been doing this week?
I'm doing all right. It's been a crazy week. I had said last night over in the Yojo Live podcast, having some vehicular issues the past couple of weeks. We talked about off camera. I'm working through it. It's been a thing. So the toy-ins have been a little less ample. Have one coming out tomorrow. So I've been using my time wisely. But other than that, looking forward to being back in the vehicle on Monday, hopefully, and just kind of hanging out. It's been a bit of a slow week for toy news, just kind of watching wrestling news, becoming very depressed. It's been a weird week, been a very weird week for that too. But yeah, other than that, Dante, I can't complain. I'm here, I'm chilling, doing my thing, man. What's new with you? What you been up to?
No, it's about saying I finally got one of my figures in. I'm happy to have. We'll go into that in a few. Wrestling news. So if you want to talk wrestling, we will talk about that tomorrow on the Royal Rumble live stream. We'll be doing that. It'll be me, Dom, and see if we can have somebody else drop in with us, hang out with us. But yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow, and we'll be talking all about that. That's a whole conversation for not even for tonight. That's like a whole hour conversation we could have about that nonsense.
Yeah,
going on.
Let's just say it stinks.
Literally, physically, literally and metaphorically.
Yeah, exactly. We'll leave it at that for tonight, and I may pop in tomorrow. We'll see. Typically, Tizzle and I are doing something on a Saturday, but who knows? Like I said, I very well could pop in and say what goes on, and talk some crap on Punk. We'll see.
Hey, wow, Greg said, "Hurrah! Wrestling relegated to its place." Wow, Greg. Wow. That's some hate. But
haters ball.
Who's here? Who's hanging with us here in the chat there?
All right, let's see who's here tonight, everybody. Again, I'm working on a new device for the first time in a while. So we got Mark Rose says, "What's up?" Dom Marchucciano is in the house. What's going on, man? Happy Accident says, "Happy Friday. If it's toy time, it is toy time." Foam Farmers is here. Iodine 74, what goes on? Payne's Toy Samples. Payne's, what goes on, man? Robert Diaz is here. Oh, that one I can't see. Oh, geez. No. What is it? Nard 101?
I think it's Nomad.
Nomad? I can't read that.
Nard. Yeah, Nard.
There we go.
Yeah, B101.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, Nard 101.
What goes on, man? I'll say woot. Damien, what's going on, man? How you doing, Damien? Bart's in the house. The power's not out. As I said, I was experimenting with the ring light. I intended to have backlighting. It didn't work out, so I thought I'd just try to ring light for the night. Dante, they're always saying, use the ring light. Use the ring light. Use the ring light. There it is. I'm using it. Greg, what goes on? Goon Squad o'clock. How you doing, man? Justin Collects is here. What's going on, man? Stryden is here. What's going on, Stryden? How you doing, man? What else we got down here in the chat? Flipping through. I think we got to everybody pretty much here. 796 Studios in the house, sir. What goes on, man? How you doing, sir? And I think we're through.
Welcome. Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. Hope y'all are having a great Friday. Hope you had a great week, and hope you're gonna have a great weekend as well. But as I was saying, I did get one of my figures in. I was super happy to get. Finally got it. He finally shipped from the great place of Mezco City, of Mezco land. I finally have him in hand, and I must say he's worth every penny. And that is
Damn.
this figure is freaking amazing. Let me just go ahead.
He looks better than good.
Oh my goodness, this figure is hands down. I think this is one of my favorite Mezco figures right now. Like hands down, like this is one of my favorites at this moment. I can't. They've done a great job. He has some weight to him, so he's like, I don't want to say he's like made out of like full on like metal, but man, he's got some weight, but it's just awesome. Like, yo, he is so amazing. Comes with so many accessories, so many hand accessories. Two different head sculpts, 3 different masks that you can put on each head sculpt. I know if you ever see the amazing review, these are magnetized, the clasps on here, so they're just magnetized on there. You can change the belt out. Yeah, he has I forget what it's called, that little front beam thing that you can put on here. Different hands that have like power surging through them. A book you can fully open. This figure is amazing. I can't say any more about it.
Will he sit in a chair?
Working on it.
That's the problem. My legend, well, all of our legends.
Yeah. Hold on. So gotta borrow Ghost Rider's chair for a second.
That's the biggest thing, because again, like with the plastic cape, obviously not going to happen, but that's the main reason you want those soft goods on Doom, is that he can actually properly sit on a throne. So I'm curious to see him sitting on a throne.
Just read a little bit.
Dramatic music in the background. There it is. He will take a seat.
Doom.
Show me what you got.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because everything's like cloth goods, so everything. So you're good. Like he'll sit down. He'll do a full seat.
That's awesome, man. That's what it's all about. You need Doom be able to sit down on a throne. You just need it.
Exactly. At first, I thought you were talking about like a Doom throne. I was like,
no,
something like that.
That's a great freaking look, man. Yeah, that's incredible. And again, like as simple as that sounds, just him being able to actually sit down in a proper throne, in that very regal pose is amazing. So that right there is worth the price of admission for sure.
Oh, definitely. I if you can get this, I would say definitely get it. If you can, like it's worth it. It's worth the money.
It's gonna be tough. Like as I mentioned to you earlier, if I come across that thing at Jaff Comics or somewhere in hand for retail, it just might have to come home.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Like this is hands down one of the best Dooms that you can ever have.
Like, yeah, you would think that's got to have to be probably one of the best ones once it's all said and done. Between the soft goods and the fact that it can actually move around, I mean, that's damn. I think the main reason, other than the price, I didn't pre-order it was because I did not want to get that FF 4-pack, and I felt like if I got one, I'd have to get the others or something like that. Like I can't remember my rationale. Probably pretty similar to that.
There's that sculpt there.
Blow that picture up, Dante. Let's see that full screen and get that full face goodness right there.
This.
Damn.
Let's see if I can do the focus here. But yeah, he is all worth it.
Yeah, that's quacktastic right there.
Yeah, and just the mask itself is amazing. Even the design inside the mask. I'm not sure how good it's going to show it here, but
oh wow, that looks good, yeah.
It's like even intricate design inside the mask as well.
That comes across pretty well on camera. Actually, we can get a pretty good look at that. That looks cool, man. Damn.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I would say like this hands down is one of the best Dooms we've ever gotten. It took forever to get them, but we finally got them.
How long did you have them on pre-order for?
Oh shoot, I forget when he went up for pre-order. I want to say like, what was it, last year sometime?
Well, that's not too terrible then. That's not like
Well,
John
no,
Constantine level.
I paid for him back in what was it, December, early December, I want to
Okay.
say, and he just shipped this week.
Wow. Well, what are your thoughts on that? We haven't talked about it too often. Would you rather them take it out right away and have to wait and then have it kind of show up, not for free, but obviously it's paid for already? Or would you rather pre-order it and then have it the payment go through when it ships?
I mean, depending on what my funds look like at that point, I would say I'll pay for it fully, and then then they can ship. I don't have to worry about it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on like if I'm kind of like ooh, funds are not, I gotta worry about this and that. I'll pay to do the deposit. And I'll be like, all right, I have to pay for it later.
All right.
It just depends on like funds at that time, budgeting.
Yeah. Well, and that's a big thing too. I know a lot of people will say when they have a ton of pre-orders in and they don't pay ahead of time, if they all hit at the same time, what the hell? I mean, you could be broke at that point. You know what's going on. By the way,
Right.
Omega Weapon, don't you do this to me. He said Doom is on Entertainment Earth with free shipping right now. Don't you dare challenge me right now, man. Don't you do it.
Yeah. Look, it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Real quick, man, Beast Boy did join us. What's going on? It says what up? Thought seen somebody else join us too. Let me lose my mind. Yeah. I'm saying like, if you haven't got them, definitely, it's worth the pickup. I think it's worth it for the price that you're paying for it. It is a great figure. He does go well with the Marvel Legends, so he'll fit in scale with them. So you won't have to worry about that.
Nice. Yeah, and that's the enticement to me is that I'm glad we got the Legends Doom, but again, being all plastic, it's left wanting, unfortunately. And I just want to throw him in a damn throne, and I haven't gotten that. Haven't bought a third party cape for him. But even with that said, most people said in the chat it's still difficult to get the articulation in the Marvel Legends, get him to sit well. So you did it in like 5 seconds right there, sir. So clearly it's got a good articulation.
Oh yeah, because everything's cloth goods on them, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, I've seen people who've done like mods for their Marvel Legends Doom with cloth goods, so you can sit down. I just don't feel like doing all that. Now with this Doom, I don't have to do anything. It's just like all I gotta do is sit them down. That's it.
Yeah, and again, that's going to be your Doom. Like I wouldn't think there's going to be anything better that comes out that you need to pick up once you have this one.
Exactly. Yes, Phone Formers, Batman 89 does still hold the longest record for the longest wait. Yes. It's going 4 feathers. Ooh, Happy said he's got his Legion's Poxus and is that Flagus? I don't know.
I did see this. People are getting some things in today via shipping. So Mythics fans got to be happy. Their pre-orders are shipping now too. So
yeah, I think if they have them at ZoloCon, I'll probably get the like 3 or 4 out of that wave.
That's the big question right there. If they have those there, it's gonna be very enticing because, as you know, Dante, they tend to have a lot on hand at that show. So it's like, oh man, you see them there, you're not paying shipping on it. It's obviously very enticing to pick those up when you're there.
Yeah. It's I know I want the ZoloCon exclusive. I want at least get 2 of those. But I said like, and I'll probably get some more Cosmic Legions as well. But I definitely was like, I seen some. I forgot that Poxus wave. Like there was like 2 I really wanted out of that wave, but I was just like, I'll wait. And then I seen like a 3rd, and then I was like, all right, well, I may get the we're saying I think was it Flagus that has a horse. I think so. Whoever has a horse out of that wave, I was going to get that one.
Did you happen to watch last week's Robo Don't Know Rewind by any chance?
I did not. I didn't get a chance to. No.
It is freaking hilarious because he does cover the more recent Mythic Legions pre-orders that were up.
Mhm.
And he literally is like, I'm going to try to read these right now. And he makes a complete joke out of it, which is hilarious. He's like, Robo don't know Mythic Legion names. And like he makes a whole bit out of him like struggling through reading the names because he knows he's gonna butcher them. And it was
Right.
freaking hilarious. He killed it. So I suggest anybody go check out Robo Don't Know, the former the Fwoosh, because it was definitely funny. Because that's how I feel. I love Legions, the ones I have, but I also butcher the names most of the time. So it was very entertaining to see somebody else share that that fear with me.
I butcher names all the time. It's how it happened. What's going on, Toy Chase? How you doing?
Tim, what goes on? How you doing, man?
Another Tim and a Tim. Tim and Tim, like Pete and Pete.
We are
Yeah.
we are slowly forming the Council of Tims, him and I. So as we collect more Tims into our council, just be prepared, toy community, because the Tims are taking over one by one. Right now we're two, but before you know, we'll be plentiful.
The Council of Tim's got to go against the Council of Arts.
You're right. There's more. I guess right now we're 2-2. I think at least the arts that I know. So
yes, but the Council of D's rules everything. Still me, Detour. We'll call him a D. And Damien. You know his name's Steph. We'll still let Damien in. We're like, all right, your name's a D. You're cool with us. You go. The Council of D's rules.
Nice.
But that's all I got in this week. That made my week because when I finally got that email, I messaged Unparalleled like, yo, Unparalleled, like, yo, I found like they finally shipped my Dr. Doom. He's like, yeah, they finally shipped mine too. I was like, thank goodness, like, yo, because I was like, I was about to get hot.
Well, like you
I
said,
did actually email them.
You've got money on the table. It's like, what the heck? I mean, I'd like to get it in hand sometime soon, right?
Right. And I'm like seeing everybody else. Like I see people on Reddit, I see people on Instagram like posting their Dr. Doom. I'm like, man, fell out of the club. Like, what am I doing? You get anything cool this week, Tim?
No, I honestly, as I said, I'm not doing a lot of hunting recently. I'm kind of just doing what I can with it, and did not have a whole lot on pre-orders. So I'm still pretty backed up. I really have to go back and unbox some Joes that I didn't open this year. I actually did not do a top 10 GI Joe video this year because I fell so far behind unboxing them. I almost feel like a poser. Like I honestly felt like I was going to open them all just to do a top 10. I was like faking my way through, which I never want to come across like disingenuine. So
Right.
a lot of stuff just stacked up over here. Honestly, I think the only thing I opened this week was like another Fiona and Crocmaster 2-pack because I was redoing this whole shelf back behind me here. I know you can't see it right now. I tried the ring light out tonight, but all this is pretty much redone. So I did crack open some old GI Joe that I hadn't opened before. So, but yeah, nothing really new. I've kind of just been laying low and getting ready. Hopefully next week to get back into the hunt and hopefully finding that friggin' Jada Toys Ken. That's what I'm really wanting right now. I'm jonesing for that right now, Dante.
Yeah, everybody's jonesing for. I'm jonesing for it, but I was like, I got pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, so I'm good. I'm not going to worry too much about it because my Target right now was trash. I went there today to grab some stuff. I did find a great so thank goodness I did go to Target today. I was going there to get some packing tape. I was like, all right, I need some tape to pack up some stuff to ship. And I was like, all right, let me see what they got in the shirts. Because they always usually have some decent shirts. But you watch anytime. I'm gonna let you know. If you haven't bought a shirt from Target, you wash it once, it's gonna shrink. That's just guaranteed. No matter what shirt you buy from Target, it shrinks. I don't know why.
Size up one at least, right?
Yes. But you'll never find a 3X, 3XL there. So you just gotta go with your size at that point. So I was like, all right, I'm looking at the shirts. I'm like, I don't see nothing. I turn around, I see this dope hoodie. Spider-Man on the front of it. And then the Marvel Comics is like where the pocket is. It's like Marvel Comics is written over that, like printed over that. Okay. I was like, for $25, you can't beat that. I was like, gotta have this. This is automatic buy. Now, Legends figures was a whole different story. They did have the new movie Cap, the new movie Iron Man, and a new movie Spider-Man from like the movie versions in the single boxes. They had MJ there from the movie, but that was like it for Legends. Like their Legends has like not been great. They had 2 AEW figures. They only had Sun Man. Now, the hoodie's upstairs.
Oh.
I didn't bring it down with me. I'm sorry. Yeah, phone forms. You're right. Target is not the spot for. If you're a big guy, Target is not your store. Like honestly, I'm not trying to be funny with that. Like Target is not your store because you'll only find double XL there. And then 2, like when you wash it, it does shrink on you. So you really gotta be careful. And that's the best thing I say.
Damn. Well, you know what though? That honestly makes me feel better because I feel as if there was a 2 or 3 week window where I could not go out and at least get the Target like once or twice a week, this was probably the time to do it because I got out 2 weekends ago. A Tizzle drove us out. As mine can be used for local right now. And I got enough in the can for 2 videos. That second one comes out tomorrow. But I feel like everything I saw then is still what everybody's finding now, which are those MCU figures, some new DC Multiverse, like some new Turtle Mo 2 stuff. Like nothing mind-blowing is hitting. The one big thing, which I'm seeing in the chat right now, which I heard about earlier today from RG, was that War Machine Retro is hitting Ross, which
right.
My Rosses have been so dry the past month since Christmas. I feel as if I wouldn't find it anyway, but that's probably the biggest FOMO I'm having right now is that I can't find that potentially at Ross for whatever it's going for.
So if there's figures you can't find at Ross, they actually have them on the Hasbro outlet store on the website. I noticed that now. Yeah, so if you go to HasbroPulse.com, there's an outlet store that they have on like the link to the outlet store. And it's still like part of the website, but everything's like discounted. Like the 3-pack with Banshee, that was discounted to like $50. The other 3-pack of the classic X-Men cover was discounted down to like I think like 40 maybe. But yeah, even the retro War Machine that you're talking about was discounted down too.
Oh wow.
And it was kind of good because like I was going to buy Wolf Spider because I did miss out on that G.I. Joe character, and I was able to get him. They had him back up for restock on Hasbro Pulse. So I ordered him from there with the free shipping, thing rather than going through Walmart. But Shadow Tracker was sold out, unfortunately. So I may have to try grab him from Walmart. But I was surprised, like, here, I'll pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up here. But I was surprised, like, how much stuff they had on there under that outlet site.
That's wild, man. Well, it's like that NECA, what was it called? NECA outlet, NECA, whatever it was the past like 3 weeks where all the cheap NECAs were well, not cheap, but the NECA exclusives were popping up on their website, like Closet or whatever it was.
Right.
Yeah. So they're definitely these companies are trying to get stuff out of their warehouses for sure.
Let's see. Okay, so let me share this real quick here. So if you go to their website, they have this outlet store, which I think is just basically kind of like the same store they had on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Here. There we go. I guess I can click it. But yeah, like they have everything like you're looking for. Like they might be just a tad bit higher, but like they had the Sentinel from Titan Heroes for $20, Killmonger for $17, some Star Wars figures, Ronin Accuser they had for $24. Even like the ones that were discounted down at Target, but like the what is it? I forget what wave this was. Lena and Goliath. They even got the Mark II Iron Man Series 1, which I did see, and they had that for $20 as well.
Oh wow!
And here's for Kingpin, $20.
Ooh, $20 for that. I'm kicking. I got that
Even like
Kingpin from
Hawkeye.
CMD store, so it's like now I'm like, geez, I could have got for 7 at Target.
Yeah. Let's go on Rampage 44. So hello, Art G.
RG. The G stands for great, everybody.
No, I know. What I say? No, Wednesday I said something. I was on a boxing art on Wednesday show. I was like, RG. I said the G stands for good. Get good buys.
I like it.
But yeah, even got Hawkeye for $29.91. That you can't. That's a steal. The
Yeah, it's
Hawkeye
not
with
bad.
Sky Cycle, $30. It's not too bad.
And if you have Hasbro
They had the
Pulse,
Thor and Destroyer. Yeah.
if you pay for the Hasbro Pulse membership, is this all free shipping?
Yes.
Oh, so there you go. Like I don't have that,
Yeah,
but if you are a member, that's well worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, and even was like Dom saying, like $15.74 for the spot. Even the Scroll 2-pack sold out as well, but that's like all the good stuff like you thought you would miss out on. It's like discounted down. Some of it's sold out. Like I said, the Thor and Destroyer 2-pack is sold out. Ronan the Accuser sold out. A lot of Indiana Jones stuff is still here, except for Dial Destiny Indy. For some reason, it's sold out, which I don't understand that, but okay.
Yeah, me either, man. Of all of them to be sold out, that one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, these I think right clear Tim grabbed them all.
It was
Yeah,
not
even
me
like
this time.
Shipwrecks discounted down. Like you got Guardians of the Galaxy, more Indiana Jones figures, Power Rangers figures. Like, yeah, so
Dante,
this is what I'm saying. Like the 3-pack.
what was Marion going for Indiana Jones up there? Can you scroll back up? I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Marion is $21.91.
Okay, that's not too crazy then. Okay.
Solid's $14.91.
That's not bad.
Which is wild.
And you get to build an artifact piece, I guess, with that too. So
yeah. But this is
these are all showing up at Toy Liquidators.
Really
RG got all these for Toy Liquidators price.
Oh, really? Okay. See, there you go. Yeah, even like these, like the ones that he always finds, like the Cyclops, the Fang, the Emma, they're like down to like 15. The highest is 1942 for that whole wave. This is where you really can clean up here. So the 2-3-packs, one that's 57.29, 49.04, and then you can get the Marvel Legends X-Men Villains pack for 102.
And just to access this, you also have to be a member, correct?
No, it's on the website. It's right on the website, the front page.
That's what I wasn't sure about. If you also had to be a member to see this or not. Okay, I'll have to check it out later out of curiosity.
No. Like even like I forget build a figure for this wave was. I forget his name. But like even these are like pretty decently priced. But yeah, I mean like you can get some good, like if you're looking for like the older figures, you can go on here and just grab them off of here.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's a pretty good deal. And again, it's just about shopping for the best deal you can get. So that makes sense.
Yeah. That's crazy. You know what's funny? I still haven't opened up this World Domination MODOK World Tour.
No way.
I haven't opened it. I still have not opened it.
Just not sure where to go with it, or
I keep forgetting that it's there. Literally, I keep forgetting that it's there. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Like this, so the War Machine you were talking about earlier. So they have this one for $20.69.
Well, it's not too bad then. I'm not sure what's going for at Ross. I'm guessing Ross is probably like $9 or something. But still, though, like if you're not going to find it at Ross, that's not a bad, deal.
Right. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like Check out the outlet store too. Like they're actually like deep discounting stuff. Oh, Ross is $5.99 says art.
We got to find
I
this at
mean, for the
Ross
people.
sometime. I busted this out today for my weekly Friday photo on Instagram, and I forgot how great this figure is. I just love how it looks.
You know what? Like I was cleaning, like I was moving stuff around, and I forgot how great. Like you were saying, like your Red Hawk is like this Immortal Hulk is really good too.
Is that the Select?
This Marvel, yeah, this Marvel Select one is good as well. Like this one, it's just a good Hulk. This is a great Hulk.
Well, they said the articulation on that is pretty much similar to the Legend, which is pretty crazy when you stop and you think about it, because,
Right.
typically, Select's under that kind of articulation.
Yeah. No, this is it's a good looking Hulk.
Yeah, it is, man. Big beefy guy.
Yeah. It's I mean, if you don't have this one, it's a good one to have. So this is the thing. So we were talking about Echo, and we were talking about probably He-Man Revelations, but I didn't finish Echo, and neither one of us have started He-Man Revelation yet.
Yeah, which I said off camera to Dante earlier. I'm actually happy about, because I just haven't had the time to check it out this week. I have fallen in love with Welcome to Wrexham, the soccer show on FX with Ryan.
Yes.
I have fallen in love with that show. I've been watching it every day. I'm halfway through season 2 right now, so I know it's not exactly a comic book toy type of show, but it's just so. I guess you can say that Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, so there you go. But it's so good. So I've been pretty much putting all my time into that, and then obviously, the typical toy-ons on YouTube to watch and stuff. But yeah, I definitely want to check out that mode too, man. I heard it was like fan score on Rotten Tomatoes is like a high 80%, which is awesome to hear.
Yeah, I've seen people who give their reviews that like it's like really good, especially with some of the backstories that are going on. And it's fast, it's more fast paced than the first one. So, that does give me high hopes for it. Oh, sure. Rob says talk about Power. I mean, I've seen Power. I've seen all this thing about Power. I have no idea what's going on with Power. So I can't really talk about something I don't know.
Yep, same.
Sorry. I did start watching Netflix Bodies, which is good. I watched the first episode. It's really good. Basically, what happens is I kind of give you a premise of it. Is there's a dead body that shows up in 3 different time periods. So it kind of flips through, like you kind of go through 3 different time periods at the same in one, like in those episodes. And like the first episode, like you go to like 2023, then it goes to, I think it's 1941, then it goes to 1890. So yeah, so it's really good. It's a good kind of like murder mystery. It's really well done for a first episode. I enjoyed it. This weekend I want to try to get through Night Swim and Aquaman and the new this Aquaman 2, whatever that one is.
Was Aquaman? This is awful to ask. It shows that I don't follow DC. Was Aquaman 2 already in theaters?
Yeah, it was in December.
I can't believe how little fanfare was associated with that. That I honestly even had to ask that question at this point. It's crazy, but it doesn't mean it can't be any good. It doesn't mean it's not good. It means that they didn't really push it too hard, I guess.
Well, Dom says next week I want to try watch Monarch. Monarch is really great. Legacy Monarch is really good. It's a good tie-in to the MonsterVerse movies. So Monarch is really well done. I did watch that, and that was really well done.
Is that the group that John Goodman is associated with in Godzilla versus Kong?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. Phone for me says Netflix Griselda. I heard a lot of good stuff about that. I may try to give that a try. It's just right now there's a lot of stuff. I still haven't finished watching the second season of Invincible yet. Like I've kind of got through like half of the first episode, and I still haven't finished watching that. So I still got to get through that as well. I've heard of Solo Leveling, but I haven't watched that yet as well. There's so much I have to catch up on. It's not even funny. And the sad thing is, like, I revert back to like old stuff. Like I'm going through my James Bond kick again, so I'm watching James Bond movies again. Like from like the first year that came out to all the way up to like Daniel Craig. I kind of stopped at the Daniel Craig's years. I just don't feel like watching them because they're good movies. It's just like there's certain ones I like out of that, and I don't feel like picking and choosing. So I just stop like once he gets to what was the last one? Not Timothy Dalton, Pierce Bronson. Damien says Black Manta was badass. Again, no problem with the movie, but my favorite last year was Blue Beetle. Great soundtrack. I'm not really interested in Blue Beetle. If it was Ted Kord Blue Beetle, I'm good. I'd be happy with it. But it's Jaime. I nothing against the character. I just knew it was going to be formulaic in the movie. That's the problem. Price agrees 100. Art says Vince resigned. Yeah, there's no other way for him to go.
Again? He resigned again?
No, remember, first time he took a leave of absence. He didn't resign. He took a leave of absence.
You know what? It's funny you say that, Dante. That was the night that I was at Toy Hio, where I was on with you and what's the gentleman's name? Lightning. I'm blanking on his first name. Good toy photographer.
Oh, Plastic Thunder.
Yeah, Plastic Thunder. Sorry, Thunder, not Light. But I was in the hotel room, and that was the night he came back for SmackDown. And he was on.
Yes.
We were watching the show, and you guys had her on in the background, and he was like, "I'm still here. People love me. We're together." And not anymore, buddy. Take care. We don't want to know you're alive anymore.
Exactly. Is Godzilla -1 anywhere streaming? I don't know. A friend of mine's uploaded on his Plex server, so that's the only way I'm able to watch it because I got to watch that as well too. So that's something I got to catch up on as well. Avenger 78 says Connery or Moore. I have to go Sean Connery. I used to be a Roger Moore fan, but Sean Connery is I feel like is more of a James Bond than Roger Moore. Roger Moore is like a jokey James Bond, has like a lot of quips. He's like the Adam West Batman was like, but that's what Roger Moore is to me, kind of like as James Bond. It's not bad. I now prefer a little bit more Sean Connery because he does have quips, but they're like Attica quips, like oh, shocking.
Where's your mother, Trebek?
Exactly. Damien says 007 Daylights. Greg says Dante Soul Leveling. Watch it. When I learned recently on Unwanted Undead Adventurer, it's an adventurer who dies and revives as a skeleton. Okay. I'm going to try to give it a try. Like there's so much stuff I got it. Yes, I do have it on Plex, but it's my friend's server. So basically, he asked me to have access to his server that he uploads stuff to. So I don't know if it's actually on Plex itself. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's my friend's server on Plex. So the stuff he uploads is just his server that I have access to. Not nobody else. This is not like a worldwide access to. It's just me and the people he shared it with. Benji says, I live in the city Sean Connery was born in. There's a platform. Oh, nah, that's not bad. What about OHMSS? I'm not sure what that is. What's OHMSS? Damien says, the man with the golden gun, 50th anniversary this year. And Robert says, Dante, rewatch ATG anime like Ghost Stories, but in English. Wait a minute. What's ATG? Yeah, I haven't been up with anime for like a while. Like the last anime I watched was Heavenly Delusion, and then I went to read the manga, and that's like, woo! Heavenly Delusion is a freaking amazing anime.
Too many acronyms to keep up with here.
Yeah. But it's weird, like they call it Heavenly Delusion in English, but it's a whole different name in Japanese. Oh, all-time great. Okay. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Yes, that's actually the next one I have to watch. That's in my watch along. So I already finished the other ones. I'm up to that one. RG says, I know what you mean. I'm in the same boat. Yeah. Man, there's so much that I have to watch at one time. It's like I need like a full week and not doing anything. Just be like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and watch these. And like I'm not gonna be sitting here and watching The Simpsons over again or watching King of the Hill. Or like trying to like like I never watched X-Files, so I'm still going through that. I think I'm on the 6th season now.
Oh, nice. I
So I
always
found
get home from work and plan to watch something new, and I
right.
fall into a YouTube rabbit hole. I'm like, oh, Art's got a toy hunt, or JB's, or there's
Yeah.
all the wrestling news on Wrestle Talk, and I fall into that YouTube rabbit hole, and all of a sudden it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and I'm like, okay, now there's live streams coming on that I want to watch. So it's so hard to get in and actually watch any IPs on these streaming services because I'm watching so much other stuff from collectors and YouTubers or just older stuff like you mentioned that all of a sudden I'm out of time and it's like, damn, it's time to go to bed and start my next day already. So it's
Right.
hard. You really have to kind of prioritize. And I've already been watching stuff on my phone, live stream on my phone while I'm watching AEW on a Wednesday. Like there's just so much stuff to
Exactly.
keep up with.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, all right, as much look, yes, I can watch stuff on my phone at work, but the thing is, it's like when you're working in IT, you really don't have time like to sit there and watch all that stuff like a full show at work, unless it's like a slow day or it's like a holiday. Like nobody, nobody's gonna be there. That's the only really time, or you're doing an overnight shift.
Right.
That's the only time.
And plus, I'm guessing you want to also enjoy it too. Like watching something
Yeah.
on your phone out of a necessity is fine, but I feel like if it's something you really want to sit down and enjoy, you want to watch it at home in your chair, relax,
Exactly.
not turning up the volume with subtitles on, trying to get through it.
This is how I know I'm getting old. So like on the train ride home, I'm asleep. I'm knocked out. Like I'm knocked out asleep until it gets to my like 2 stops before my stop. I'm like I wake up. Oh, then I'm out. And like because like by the time like I get up for work, which is 5:30, gotta go catch a train. I'm at work, or I'll hit the gym and then start my job, like start working. And then it's like, all right, 5 o'clock, I'm out. Wait for the train. I don't get home till like at least 6:30. So that's that's the time. By the time I get home, it's like, crap. I really don't feel like doing anything. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's just how. Like by the time I get home, I'm just tired. I'm not like, ready, like just relax and not do anything.
Mm-hmm. Just turn it off, right?
Exactly. Like I'll turn on something. Like I just need something easy to watch. Unless it's like okay, I'll watch AEW. I'll watch Raw. I'm like, all right. And then if it's Tuesdays like it used to be, sometimes I watch my show Storage Wars on that day. So
Nice.
it's all the accounts talk about money. And so yeah, I watch my Storage Wars. I love my Storage Wars fan. All right. Let's see. All right, let's talk about some toys here. Let's talk about some toys. It's gonna be a short night, folks, because not like we said, not a lot of toy news this week. But we'll start with this here. Avenger, I'm not feeling. I'm an unemployed IT bum at the moment. Redundancy after 16 years looking for a new IT job. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you find something. It's been tough. It's tough out here trying to find something new. Honestly, I have a friend that's looking for a job right now, and she can't find anything. Like it's super tough out here. First up here, we have Robin Golden Age Edition from Mezco. I was torn on this. I was like, should I get this? Or should I not get this? Because it would be a classic Dick Grayson Robin. And I have Damian already. What do you think, Tim? I don't know.
It looks cool. Again, with the Mezco, you're getting all those hands, all those heads, the accessories. It's nothing. Again, to me, I was just talking about this earlier today with a buddy of mine. I still remember being a kid, probably like grade school, watching all the old school Batman shows on rerun. So there's always that nostalgia feeling with this.
Right.
I'm kind of content just buying the McFarlane ones when they're on clearance for like $10, $7, and getting those in my collection that way, because they're always on clearance, unfortunately for them. So I wouldn't need it in my collection, but it definitely falls underneath the category of like, I'm glad it exists, because there are people who want the soft goods and everything else. So yeah, not for me, but I'm glad it's out there for people who do want it.
I'm even looking for a new co-host soon, folks. So if you want to be a co-host on the show, this man said he's buying McFarlane.
Hey, I did say on clearance, though. On clearance.
You're going to buy a 7-inch Robin that's the same size as Batman. Like, how's that work?
It's all about the scale. You scale it. You got to put it here and you put it back. It's all about the scale.
I almost like a part of me wants to, but a part of me is like, I shouldn't do this. It looks great. 3 interchangeable heads, 8 interchangeable hands. You get 1 pair of handcuffs, punch swoosh effects, punch and pack effects, grapple hook with opposable wires, 6 batarangs, respirator mask, and a spinning sling holding hand, and a base. Rob said he'll be the new co-host. Yeah, this is one of those figures, like, it just kind of has me on the fence. And I know I'll be disappointed if I do buy it. And not saying this figure's going to disappoint me. It's just I'll be disappointed myself. It's like, I shouldn't really need this. I don't really need this. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a pass for me. Dom said it was an instant purchase for him. Ranger 78 says, I'm tempted. I like Batman, but not bought it. Then I saw the Joker. These are good, but want the Bronze Age heads. And Robert says Toddy did a solid Damian Wayne Robin. Yeah, I got a solid Damian Wayne Robin too. It's Mezco. Greg says Todd scales as well as Liefeld draws feet and torsos. That is very true. Somebody had a good Robert said, are they making a 2-pack with Batman slapping him? I'm sure Batman has a slapping hand, so you can do the meme if you want to. Yeah, Adam says that round was an instant pre-order for me, though, through BBTS, though, not messing with Mezco logistics. Yeah. And see, that's the other thing that makes me kind of like hesitant to buy it. It's just like what I went through with Dr. Doom. It's the first time that I had to really like wait for them to ship it after I paid for it.
Dante, real quick. So I had a stack of Joes to open up, and I finally opened my Zorana. And literally within 5 seconds, that arm popped right off. Like, I know this was a thing. Like, I'll be like, I know Articulate Ninja did a big video on it. Other people did a video, but literally like 5 seconds, all I did was just try to move it, and the arm popped right off. So the fact that I waited to get this at Ollie's for $5.99, I feel no ill will toward that now. That is crazy. That I literally all I did was just move, and it came right off. That's nuts.
Yeah, damn.
Man, it's just amazing that they. Sorry to change subject, but it's just amazing that the quality control didn't catch that. That it's that freaking abundant of a problem that arm that easily pops right off like that. That's crazy.
I didn't have that issue with mine.
Like literally right out of the box, pop right off.
So we're moving along here to this man here, Toddy Mac, Tim's favorite dude, Pat's favorite friend.
There he is.
Charging $70 for Catwoman and the Batpod. $70. Nobody can say anything about Hasbro anymore. Like, Todd's just going off the chain with this. Look at like $70.
again, it's going to be a big ass
And what's
vehicle because you obviously it's 7-inch, but like so that's scale. But still, $70 is just wolf, you know.
yeah, and then he has it together. Like you can buy the Bruce Wayne Batman and excuse me, the Dark Knight was it Hong Kong Skydive Dark Knight and the vehicle together with cat or whatever Catwoman for $80. So for $10 more, you get the extra figure.
I think
And
that's
what's
sold
funny
out
is,
from what I heard too.
yeah, both they're sold out.
Yeah.
The Hong Kong Skydive Batman is sold out, and the package deal gold label is sold out.
It's crazy.
Now, when we talked about this on Wednesday, like this did not look like Christian Bale. I don't know who they got the likeness off of, like, but this does not look like Christian Bale. This looks like a comic Batman. Like, you're like, yeah, we're gonna give you comic Batman. And the thing is, he gives you no other head sculpt with it. Like, he just gives you the heads, like, just unmasked.
They
Like,
stole somebody's face sculpt from the Hasbro selfie series for that, except they raided their server for DC.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Ty Mac himself.
He broke in and stole one.
But this is crazy. Like, you don't give him a Batman mat, like a Batman head sculpt with it, like the Batman head. You just give him the, hey, it's just Christian Bale. You pay for likeness, you're gonna see it all, and nothing else. And 3 measly accessories and a stand. And a card. I'm sorry, I can't forget the baseball card that you get with it.
Don't forget that card, Dante. Come on.
It just doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense at all.
Going for that money.
But he sold out. That's the thing. Like people just like, yo, I want this. I want a Christian Bale. I want a Catwoman with the Bat Pod. We're gonna sell out of it. He said, we make this like gangbusters. They love buying it through my website. He's like he's come like a horrified Willy Wonka.
If people keep buying it, he's gonna keep doing it. It's just how it goes.
Exactly. And I mean, and I guess I'm not mad at people. If you like McFarlane, I all jokes aside, if you like McFarlane, that's fine. That's okay. But if you're really against like Hasbro and their prices, you can't come at me and say like, hey, Todd McFarlane is giving us the same. No, he's not. You get Catwoman in the Bat Pot, and that's it. There's no accessories for her. Like he threw in no extra accessories for her, no extra hands, no extra head sculpt, no nothing.
Yeah,
this Hong Kong Sky, the Hong Kong Sky Batman. You just get 3 accessories, not even extra head sculpt to make it look like Batman. You just got to have him unmasked. That's it.
Yeah, we have to bring our DC multiverse companion into this at some point and ask Pac what he thinks.
Yeah, sure. I'm surprised he's not here now, laughing. Let's see. Jamie says, "You toy vandal, Tim." Gray says, "This is about so late to the classified party, the arms are falling off." Robert says, "I have the 6-inch scale Bat Pod." RG is like saying, "Wasn't Lobo and his bike the same price?" Probably. No, I think Lobo and his bike was higher. Phone Form says, "Todd needs to start packing that shit that he's smoking." Yeah. Robert says Lobo was more of a value, which I agree. Lobo, I think, was more of a value than what you're getting here. Gray said, "This isn't much bigger than a classified coil, but over $20 more." Damien says, "Big fan of Batman Returns." So what's the chance of Toddy or someone giving us a Penguin Duckmobile? Oh, Todd will probably give you that. And you'll probably be paying like $70, $80 for it.
But you'll get it.
Right, you'll get it. But you'll be paying out the wazoo for it.
D Blake in the house. D Blake in the house.
Ooh, Mr. Blake's. Mr. Damien, how you doing? How you doing? Where was that? Idon said the first bite, the White Knight was only $25, which is true. Yes, I have that one. Shrine says, but Dante, we're paying for the gold label recognition. That's basically what you're paying for at this point. You're paying for that label. Don says, I'm going to just wait for the single release Catwoman. Robert says, Lobo was not a bad deal, but that was a bad deal. Omega says, McFarlane's slogan should be, it's not a collecting lifestyle, it's a quote. It's a cult. Oh, man. And they're also doing a 2-pack of this gold label Nightmare Batman from Injustice 2. But you can also get the 2-pack of Batman's Dawn of Justice, which is like, this is really weird. This is a really weird one too, as well. So you give him 2 extra hands, 2 batarangs, and a grapple gun for the same price. But if you get that Hong Kong Batman, he comes with none of that.
Huh.
So why is there? I don't understand. Like, why is it not equal across the board? That's the problem.
Gotta love that grapple gun.
And this
man,
monster,
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense how they're putting that stuff out at all.
this thing is $22.99, and you just get a stand. That's it. That's it. Like nothing else. You just get a stand. Come on, man. Like, I'm not paying $22.99 for a figure that I just get a stand for, and it's just going as basically a statue at this point. It's a $22.99 statue.
Do you also get a trading card with that as well?
No.
No trading card. Oh, come on, Toddy Mac. You're killing me here, man. You're killing me, Smalls.
No. Nope. What are you getting with Marvel Legends? At least with Marvel Legends, you get extra hands, some decent accessories. Toddy Mac gives you a stand and a card. And a few, like the fewest accessories you can find on the street. He's a guy doing the accessories. And if he does accept, so let's look at this animated Batgirl. Look how many hands she comes with. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sets of hands. Like, come on. And she has a batarang and something.
Careful, Dante. Really the chat's turning on you here. Everybody's going pro Toddy Mac. D Blake, Toddy Mac. You got Happy Accident saying not even a stand with Marvel Legends. They're turning. They're going to the dark side. That McFarlane Toys right here.
What do I need a stand for? What am I doing with a damn stand? Like the stand doesn't do anything for me. I'm sorry. What is this? Like, oh, he gave us a stand. To stand your figures up? Yeah, because it's gonna fall over because the damn statue is so heavy. That's why you need a stand for it to sit there. It's gonna be like that soon. Like a JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Rob. Like, yo, he's going to need a stand for a stand.
The only time I care about a stand of the Marvel Legend is when it's a figure that can't stand. Like any female figure, those stupid like cork boots like Emma Frost had back in the Chode wave. Like if I can't stand it, if it came with a stand, I'd appreciate it. But that's like acknowledging, hey, this figure won't stand, so here's a stand to make it actually be upright.
That makes sense. I'll give you that. That actually makes sense. I'm fine with that. I'm not turning red. I'm done talking about Flotty Mac. All right, now on to some good stuff, some good DC Universe stuff. Mafex with their Superboy. He's got the pleather jacket on, the race little round circle sunglasses. And then you take the jacket off. He got the big old cuffs on his arms. He be Michael Jackson. I'm cool with that. But this is good. I'm definitely in for this. I'm glad they're getting into the Reign of Superman now. I kind of agree with boxing art. The cuffs are a tad little bit too big for me. They shouldn't be that big. I think they could have gone a little bit smaller. But yeah, I'm good with this. Like I am down for like Reign of Superman figures. You
Now,
got
something
Steel.
I
You
never
got
would have noticed with this, Dante, other than we
mhm.
talked about it yesterday, does he not have thigh swivel?
um
That was the one thing we
no
talked
these
about yesterday. But that if it doesn't have thigh swivel, that seems odd to me.
most of my effects don't have thigh swivel.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Yeah, like it just strikes me as strange for like $100 figure. I can't believe they can't put a thigh cut in there.
I mean, it doesn't really need it because, like, with the drop down legs, you can really kind of get it into like any position you really want it to.
Okay.
So it's not one of those that it really needs a thigh swivel.
I mean, it looks cool. Like I've said before, like I was never a big DC comic reader, but I do remember seeing on the newsstand as a kid at like Rite Aid or different drugstores the whole Reign of the Superman, and being confused as
Right.
a kid, like why is there the guy with the glasses? Why is there a boy? Why is there a guy in a metal suit like Iron Man? Like looking back on it, there's a lot of nostalgia there. So like this having that section on somebody's shelf, I totally get. Um, it's just again that price is pretty damn high, for a figure like this, but it still looks pretty damn good too.
I will pay for this because at least I get accessories with it, and it's something that I can actually pose.
Mhm.
Unlike Tidy Max DC Universe stuff, like DC stuff, you
Right.
can't really pose it. It has to be on a stand to stand there to look at you, and you look at it, and you're like, "You're a good figure, I guess," and that's it.
This, and this is also 1/12 scale, right? It's also a 6-inch scale figure,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So that's the other thing too, is that you're getting that kind of strange 7-inch scale with Toddy Mac, where if you want to pose your DC figures on a shelf with your Marvel Legends or whatever, having a true 6-inch, scale figure does make a difference too.
exactly. Um, this one I'm gonna skip. I don't need this one. This is the Stealth Iron Man,
Right.
basically repaint of the Iron Man that they came out with already. So it's really not anything too much new here. This is a different color paint. I think this
Yeah,
one
that's
comes with
worth
4 different head sculpts.
very skippable, worth skipping. I agree.
Yeah. But different head sculpts, where you can see the eyes. And this one, the bottom one has like the nose, and then you still see the eyes. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so like Dom's saying, like they do have a different kind of thigh swivel. The leg rotates on the joint. Yeah, so I was saying, like you really don't need a thigh swivel on them because their articulation on the legs is really good, where you can get those poses where you need to. Happy that Eradicator comes out this year, so be ready for him.
4
Be
feathers. You missed
ready
me
for
doing
him.
3 back handstands and a backflip, sir. That's about it.
All right, so let's talk about this because this was kind of weird. These Star Wars figures, like, they really didn't come out swinging. I I've seen like people like kind of happy and not so happy with this. So there's a vintage collection you got here. Some of I guess these are all out of order, so they kind of we'll just kind of go through them as is. Um, you have your Black Series here, the Phase One Clone Trooper Lieutenant's 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper. And I guess there's an announcement for the prequel figures. I didn't really watch it because like once they were done the Black Series, I didn't really see too much else to watch. I kind of stepped away, had to do some other stuff, and I forgot that it even came like it was still going on. But you got the retro collection, the Phantom Menace retro collection. You have Jango Fett from the Vintage collection. Then you got the 2-pack C3PO on the droid body, and then the big, I forget what these droids are called. These robots are what? Battle droids, yeah, the battle droids. Then explain. I'm not sure why this was even a slide to explain what fan channel is.
They had to fill up that slide quota, Dante. Had to fill up that slide quota.
Like, yeah, like it's fan channel. Like, okay, you get it from these places. That's it. I did order 3 of these clone troopers. I want a couple of clone troopers because they're on the new bodies. They said. So I did order 3 of these.
Black series.
Wish they look good.
I can't anymore with the black. I am so happy I don't collect Black series. Other than like that rare figure, like you getting Star Killer was awesome, man. Like I'm so pumped that you got that. Mm-hmm. But like I just feel like it's a slog. Like the articulation's going backwards. Like they're giving us characters people pretty much don't want. Like even the pipeline reveals, or like I can't defend Black series at all. I just can't do it anymore. My heart goes out to Black series collectors. It just does.
This is why I'm pick and choose. Like I'm pick and choose like what Black series figures I get. That's why I'm not buying like all of them.
Yeah, man. Like
then we have the battle. Sorry,
it's tough. Again, you're getting those soft goods occasionally, which is nice. But like, damn. Other than that, it's hard. It's tough.
Exactly. Last 2 Black series I got was I got the single Star Killer and then Baylan and Shin.
And Baylan's head sculpt looked really good. I saw that in GameStop 2 weekends ago. So again, they do nice with the head sculpts, but it's just I just can't get past the articulation and some of the character design. Like the characters that they're picking to put out, I just feel like are just I don't know. Man. It's probably because I'm not that deep into Star Wars is why I feel that way, I suppose. But still.
I mean, like I said, there's characters I do want that I hope they finish, but they keep going back to the movies. Like there's nothing else to like pull from. That's the problem. Like you got to start pulling from other stuff. Like you just can't keep digging at these movies. I think this is the one thing that everybody was hyped about, the battle droids, because they can actually roll up. Like they can go into the ball form. And then they can come out, have fold out in robot form as well.
That's a nice touch. I mean, at least they went that distance and made sure they actually do roll up. Had they not done that, I think a lot of people would have been upset. So,
yeah. And like I said, this is good. This is something new. Like it's something we don't have, like as fans, they don't have in their Star Wars collection, which I'm fine with. This is great. The problem is, it's just like most of this other stuff is all still like we have. Like, I mean, I get the ball thing. Like, I wish it could have got a little bit like there was a way to get it a little bit more of like into a full on ball, like it is in the movie. I mean, Transformers can probably do it.
Yeah,
I don't. Foam Formers, I don't know if we're ever going to get Dash Rendar. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you this. I don't know if we're ever going to get one. I've been asked for a Dash Rendar for a while, too, with Star Killer and the rest of the Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, so Droideka Destroyer Droid, which was priced nicely. It wasn't, like, overpriced for it. But, yeah, for those who have been waiting for something like this is great. We're getting the Ahsoka Thrawn, which comes out next year. I got the other Thrawn that they put out, so I'm good on that. Like I didn't need this one. Or as people were calling him Blue Elon Musk.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like enough of an upgrade to make people want to go out there and get it unless they missed the other one, which I think the other one was
Exactly.
pretty easily to find on the archive card. I found it at Walmart a
Yeah.
ton of times with the archive card.
Yeah, that one, and to me, that's more like the comic TV show accurate, not like live action one.
Mm-hmm.
So this one was a pass for me. So I was like, I really didn't need this one. So I'm glad I didn't have to. I got the other one. I don't need this one. Vintage collection. I forget. I don't know who this is because I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch the rest of this. Like, so some of this is just like, oh, okay, that's cool. I don't collect it. Sorry. So it's like, yeah, it's 3 3/4 inch figures. Like, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not a whole lot. Yeah, let me see it. Like, I'm not going through all these vintage collection things. Yeah, most of these are just like this vintage collection as well. Yeah, it's vintage collection. Yeah, I think the rest of these are just all vintage collection stuff. Silver. Oh yeah. Sabine, Ren, and Chopper, and includes what you see here in this box for the vintage collection, which is, I thought they gave us. I thought Sabine was in the HasLab for the ship, the Ghost.
I'm not sure about that. That's a good point. I'm not sure.
Unless it's a different color, different looking Sabine. Maybe this one is just from the show. Maybe that's
The
what it
gears
is.
could be a different look. That makes sense. Foam formers. Poor Black Series. This is why Cosmic Legions exist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it does give you that issue scratch for cosmic characters.
Yeah. And Four
Pipeline
Feathers is a
reveals for
great
retro
point too.
collection.
Four Feathers said,
Mm.
I like and collect vintage collection. That's the thing. People have collected that for so long now that I feel like that's always going to be a popular thing. Whereas the Black Series, I think, just dwindles over time.
Yeah. And vintage collection looks like you get some new characters, but really not a whole lot. Even like with the Black Series, like these pipeline reveals, like these were not like, oh my goodness, like there's not character, there's not any of these characters. I'm super excited to have or want to go out and get. Super Battle Droid, all right, cool. The Jedi Survivor 3-pack, yeah, maybe. I'll probably wait till it gets discounted down. Mandalorian Night Owl. I don't even remember who this freaking character was in Mandalorian. Like you chose the most randomest character to put out there. Moff Gideon helmet. Like, come on. Yeah, like that to me was like reaching with some of those. Like,
and this was, and I'm sorry, so negative tonight, guys, but and that was all on a live stream, right?
yeah.
Like I feel like we were doing a live
All on the
stream. You
live
got to really
stream.
bring some excitement to that live stream, and again, I could be wrong. I don't really do much Star Wars anymore, but for people who do, that didn't seem very exciting to me. Like if that had been a Marvel Legends live stream to that level of excitement, I'd be like, "What the heck just happened? Like, why did I watch this?"
Exactly.
Whereas I feel Legends do a much better job with their live streams. They give you something to be excited about almost every single time.
Rob says Night Owls FTW. Yeah, yo, if that floats you, I'm glad you're happy for him. That to me is just like one of those random characters. It's like, I know Art's excited about these. SHF Fig Arts, Jin Kazama and Kazuya Mishima. With Tekken 8 releasing today as well, too. These don't look bad. They got Jin Kazama looking pretty downright good. Kazuya, they got looking really well. It's just the only thing is like, I'm not sure. Like, it's like as much as I like Tekken, I don't know if it's another line I need to get into. And are they going to finish? Are they going to finish the roster? That's the thing. That's the other thing. Are they going to actually finish the roster? That's the problem. Because they never finished Street Fighter. Are they going to actually finish Tekken?
Yep.
I don't want to be left hanging with figures that I don't like half a roster and be like, oh, okay, there you go. We're done. You're done.
Yeah, you get invested, and then all of a sudden it's over, right? And that's just the worst feeling.
Exactly.
You put that effort, that time into that line, and all of a sudden, don't make me dare invoke Super 7 Simpsons. But it's just you. Yes, you want to have some sort of feeling of certainty. Like, for instance, we know Jada Street Fighter is going to go deep. So everybody getting in early right now in that line is excited because we've seen Blanca. We've seen all these figures that they're showing us at shows. You know, they're going to go very deep into that roster. Whereas if it's a team or a set of figures that there's no real certainty is going to be completed, you know, why put your faith in collecting that? Which, again, that's what it comes down to, is trust in that company.
Exactly. Let's see. Omega says Black Series live stream is the same as always, just different dates. That's what it's getting. That's what it's starting to feel like. Damien says I suspect the cutbacks may affect all lines, not only Star Wars. Dante, hopefully not. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Strong says SHF Tekken figures look great. Might have to put them on a list. Yeah, they like I said, they look good. It's just I don't know if it's another line I'll be able to get into myself. There's so much other stuff that's coming out this year that's brand new that I'm looking forward to. It's hard for me to justify like getting into like getting more figures from another import figure. Former performer says it took Jada how many years later? Hey, you know, they're just starting out and they're getting a big rise with it. So I think it's like the more like once they start really ramping up, we'll get more and more from them.
Yeah.
Robert says, look, Dante, SHF made the only figure that matters in Street Fighter, Sakura. Yeah, look, that can be the only one that you care about, but I want like a full roster, not just 3 or 4 characters from that. And they say, oh, we're done. Shrine says, I hope we get Nina Williams for Tekken line. And Former says $45 to $50 for SHF. Jada finishes the job for less than that. That is very true. And that's the other thing too. Like now you're looking at pricing, like Jada's over here giving you good figures with good articulation for a whole lot less price. You don't have to pay for that big time shipping and the import price of it.
And you can find them at retail. So, that's
exactly.
Again, they're improving obviously their distribution. It takes some time, but it's improving. So it's I think that they're really gonna close this out great. They're gonna hammer it home as they've been doing.
Wow, Megathorn shots. Sakura's an Ollie's Ryu. Good Lord. Wow. Damien says, are Jada doing Blanca and Yokozuna? I know they're doing Blanca. I don't know about Yokozuna. But they're definitely doing Blanca. Okay, but happy. We're getting wrap up happy. That's really about it because there's not much else to talk about, unfortunately.
Slow week in Toy News. Slow week.
Yeah, it's still the first month of the year, and still got a couple more months. But man, yeah, I think it's going to start ramping up starting next month. I think we're still going to start seeing more stuff.
Yeah.
Loose Collector, I forgot to put it up, but Loose Collector did show off their wolf in its articulation, so go check them out. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get that. That's another figure I can't wait to get. Loose Collector puts out a lot of good figures. I still got to pre-order my Grendel. Who else? I got to check out these Monster Force characters from that Big Bad Toy Store is going to be putting out this year as well. Like just so much other stuff that's coming out. You got Legendary, you got Parallels figure Odious coming out as well. Like there's so much. You got High School Creations, Walls XDs coming out as well. So there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, and who knows, Marvel, like Legends wise, GI Joe wise.
And well put, Dante. It's early. It's only the end of January, still very early in Q1. Legends, you'll start seeing the Void Wave hitting retail. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. Is Void going to be at retail? Now that I said that, I don't think it's going to be. That might be a wave you're not going to see at Target and Walmart. That might just be online, like the Blade, like the mindless one. Now that I say that, but yeah, you're going to start seeing new waves, new figures showing up at stores, and obviously pre-orders, and business will pick up pretty soon. It's just pretty early right now, I feel like.
Yeah, Cyberzoic, yes, Robert Cyberzoic, Mythic Legions. You know, they always got something coming out. Yeah, it's a lot. It really is a lot, and the war for our wallets is really starting to ramp up.
Yeah,
it's just going to keep getting more and more of, man, what can I get? What can I just afford to stay in my lane with? And that's how it's become. And we're not even talking about like even the HasLabs yet, or what other Kickstarters that may come out as of yet as well too. So you guys still think about those as well. Who knows what the GI Joe Kickstarter might be this year? If it's for 3 3/4 inch, saves my pockets a little bit. Legends, who knows what it'll be? Will it be Fin Fang Foom maybe this year? I mean, I don't know any too many other big characters left that they could probably do.
Yeah, it gets tough with the HasLabs. I mean, all I know is the rumor's been out there for a while now that we're getting a Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 3-pack, and I'm finally getting a new Nick Fury and a Dum Dum Dugan. So, love my classic Dum Dum. Love my friggin' 87 Nick Furies over here on the Bucky Cap mold, but I will be down for a new Nick Fury, new Dum Dum, and a new Sharon Carter sometime soon. So,
you ain't gotta call me names. You ain't gotta call me names. You can always talk out there if you want to call me names.
Sorry, I'll stop calling you Nick Fury. My apologies.
Oh my god, Alex, we'll be talking about that tomorrow. That's all on the Royal Rumble stream. We're going to talk about that.
Alex coming out of the woodwork on that one, man. Yeah, it's a weird time to be a wrestling fan. So yeah, I understand that tomorrow during the Royal Rumble live stream that'll come up. So
yeah, we'll talk about all that tomorrow because it's a lot to unpack with everything. It's a lot to unpack.
It's a lot to unpack for sure. It's one way to put it.
Let's see. I think I might have a video coming up this weekend. I'm not sure. I gotta redo a video because I didn't know that freaking Wondershare, stupid piece of garbage video editing, like change, like because I said no whatchamajigger watermark, but it still put a freaking watermark on it, and I didn't notice that until after I uploaded my top 10 video. I was hot.
It was still a great video. I was going to message you and ask, and I'm like, I'm sure there was a reason, so I'm not going to bother him about it. But yeah, I would still say check that video out. It was a good top 10, Dante, for sure. But it's still a good video, so don't hate on yourself because of that slip up, you know.
No, well, after because there was one video I was going to put out, I was going to make it into a short, but like after I seen like the watermark was on there, I was like, I can't even put this out as a short, so now I got to redo the export of it because Wondershare is weird. It's just like it's like, oh well, 13's out. You want to buy it? No, I don't want to buy this. I want to buy 13. I just bought 12. Like I'm not doing this. Like no, you just gave me 12 for free. I'm not buying each time that you want to go up another update. Like just update the stuff. Don't charge for it. Just update it. Unless you're gonna come up with a whole different new package. So I went into like it's weird. I went into the Wondershare folder of where it's stored at and updated to 13 without paying for it. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, so I may try to get that out. I definitely have a picture out this weekend. I've worked on one photo that I'm still trying to finish up. And then I'll maybe do a short video on that, explaining like a little bit of things. Because I did use the Ulanzi fog machine, which is so awesome. I love playing with that thing. That fog machine is wonderful. If you're trying to get some good like spooky fog, that's the machine to get. That's that's probably the cheapest one you can get. That gives you the best at the best price. has a little remote on there, so it works well. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all I got. You got anything, Tim?
No, man, I'm good. That's about all I got this week. So just thanks for watching, everybody. Again, slow week, but it's good to touch base with everybody. And we had a miss last week, so good to see everybody here tonight. So thanks for hanging out and coming to talk toys.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming and joining us. And if you're a wrestling fan, we'll see you tomorrow on live stream for Royal Rumble. Talk about all the nonsense that's happening in wrestling. And that's it. That's all I got. So see you then. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Happy toy hunting. Just hit the blinkers for a fog effect. Oh, 4 feathers. Later, y'all.